Now on YouTube, welcome to another video. I'm inside my 5 Series, as you can tell from the cargo that I've got. Yeah man, cargo space, no, cargo road. So this is going to be a daily driver video. It's about my E61. Now I've owned this car about 6 months now, and I've, like any other daily driver, I've done my best to avoid doing anything to it but driving it, starting it up, putting fuel in it and driving it. That's all I want from my daily driver. I don't want to do too much on it. Unfortunately, I bought a BMW E61, so it's not quite that simple. Now I've read problems about these cars for years, and I've read horror stories about people having all sorts of problems, and I can see where they're coming from. I can see it. You know, it's not the best car that I've ever owned for reliability. In fact, it's probably one of the worst. In 6 months I've had quite a few odd issues, but as I said, I got up to my 6-month anniversary and I'd never washed the car until a couple of days ago. I thought, you know what, it's looking filthy, I'll give it a wash. So I did, and the way the car repaid me for washing it was all the iDrive stopped working. That's only just come back on today, and I've done absolutely nothing to try and fix it. I had a quick look at the electrics in the boot. I thought I must have soaked it when I was jet washing it or something. I must have got stuff wet. And there's evidence of water being there, but it's not super wet, you know. But yeah, so I've had to the car. I've been doing some miles this week as well, and I've had no radio. So I've been listening to podcasts and stuff, just having my phone in that little pod, and it's not been great. So I've got a couple of jobs to do on the E61 tonight, and one of them was going to be to try and get this iDrive back working. But as you can see, I've got a tumble dryer in the boot, and that seems to have tricked it into working. I don't understand why. I drove this car to work, back from work today, no iDrive, no sound, fucking shite, no parking sensors, anything like that, you know, nothing. But when I've come into it tonight, I've loaded it up, it's come back on. So I think what I'll do, I'll still address this. I'm going to try and get into it connected at back, soak them in WD-40 and hope for the best. I've got another problem though, and that's I've got a savage wobble on the brakes. If I'm braking heavy or if I'm going over uneven terrain, the steering wheel's all over the shop. I had a quick look at the car the other night, and it's a track rod end, so not too difficult to replace. It's pretty knackered. I'd rather change it. Well, I've got the part from Euro straight away. We're just going to change it straight away, because once you see a track rod end wobbling, you know, I mean, any suspension aren't really. If you've got some play in it, it's unnerving, isn't it, when you're driving about hard. When you're driving about casually even, just feeling a bit of rattle through the steering wheel, it's not nice. So we've got a track rod end to replace. I'm also going to do a service on the car because I've not serviced it yet. I've got some new oil, got some new filters, and yeah, that's us. So I thought today it'd be a bit longer than what it was. It's 7:15 now, so we're having a bit of an evening shift. I don't want to be here too long, and then I'll never wash the car again. That's it, I'm never washing this car again now. You wash it and you have to deal without audio for a couple of days. I don't think that's right good, that is it? It's not, is it? So yeah, we're having a E61 video. I do like the car still. I love the way it drives. It's solid, it's proper solid car, and it tows fantastically. It's such a better tower than anything I've had in the past, so it is a good car. It is going for that good car status. The Christmas tree on the dashboard is growing slightly. The airbag light started coming on shortly after I purchased the car. I mentioned it to the guy I bought it off, but he'd never had the airbag light come on, which I find very hard to believe someone's owned an E60 and not had an airbag light on, but fair enough. Now I've got my traction control, which is probably a wheel speed sensor. It comes after about 20-30 minutes of driving, so that comes up. Like I say, I'm not going to touch that today. I should have ordered a sensor really, but I didn't. So yeah, so yeah, I got some nice boxes in the back, some MR2 stuff going on here, but we'll get to that in the next video. Having a bit of a break from the MR2 stuff. Yeah, let's get to it. Like I said, I don't want to be here too late tonight, so we'll get the car on the ramp, drain the oil, get that track rod end changed, and yeah, we'll do everything underneath, and then we'll go to the boot and all that afterwards. Got a little bit of stuff to get out of the car as well, so I'll get all that sorted and I'll see you inside. I thought I might be able to do something artistic there, but apparently not. Got a little question for you just before we get started. Why can't phone manufacturers of any kind currently, correct me if I'm wrong, but why can't we have Bluetooth priority on our connected devices? Every time I breathe on this thing, or open the door, or close the door, or anything, the Bluetooth fires up, and my phone, which is a OnePlus 5T, getting on a bit now, but see, it's doing it now. It can't decide which Bluetooth device it wants to be connected to, and you can't assign a priority. Why can't you have a primary and a secondary and all that shit? What? Bluetooth? Why are you being like that? For? Huh? I don't like it. See? It's having a real bad time. So what I'm going to have to do is unpair it from the Bluetooth in this car, disconnect it, forget it, and then pair it again afterwards, aren't I? Otherwise, that. Well, she's up. She's up. So I got the old dirty black stuff draining. This splatter pussed me all over the face when it first started draining, which was nice. Really enjoyed that. This is my track rod end. That's gone. Ooh. So I'm putting so little movement there. I mean, so little force, sorry. And yeah, she was quite an easy one to spot. Yeah, it's real bad, that, isn't it? So yeah, oh fuck, I've left it in the car. Ah! It's in the back of the car, man. So I've got another track rod end. While we're here, I might try and just crack this off so it's not completely wasted, but yeah, I'll have to drop her back down or try and get some ladders or something. So yeah, this is what we're changing. As you can see, that is fucking terrible, damn. Oh. Now, I did only find out what it was like 2 days ago, and I was like, oh, Jesus Christ. Because I thought it might have just been a drop link or something, but no. So the wheel was going side to side when I was on the brakes, and yeah, it would only be a track rod end, wouldn't it, really, when you think about it. So yeah, we're going to change that. Oil is S-draining, as I said. So yeah, I'm going to try and get this locked off slightly. Should we count the threads while we're here together? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. About 14, 15 threads or so, because obviously we don't want to do the tracking. I'd be happy to do tracking on anything else, but I'm not doing it on you, you bastard. Hopefully not, anyway. But yeah, I mean, that's my problem, man. Yeah, you think that's my problem? Shut up, you noisy bastard. So yeah, I'll try and crack this off, and we're gonna have to lower her back down to get the new part out, but hey ho. Now, that is sweat. Not just grease and oil, but sweat. This thing has been testing me, and I've just had to get the grinder out now, Gary, just to, with Madonna as my witness. Look how close I got. The fucking threads on this fucking thing, right? What the hell? What's this fancying up with these little tangs on it as well, eh? What's all that about? Making me nervous. Yeah, for the second time I've rounded off the inside of that. So it was a 5mm Allen key to go in the top to lock it, and that soon went. And then I was the next thing I could get to fit in there was a T40 Torx. I had to persuade it in with the hammer, but I had a real tight fit, and it just got right up to the top, and then it started being a little fucking twat. So yeah, then the grinder came out. I mean, I've had the grinder on standby for about half an hour now, but I was like, no, we can get it off. We'll do it properly. But no, I didn't do it properly in the end. So yeah, let's hope the new part fits. Hopefully, eh? And yeah, I don't think we'll have any trouble with getting the ball joint out. Anyway, that should come out. You can see I've been prying up against it and everything, just trying to get some pressure on it to release it, and then tried this way, that way, fucking pry bar way and all that, and of course it was going to be a bit of a pain, but bloody hell, why so fiddly, you bastard, eh? So yeah, I'm going to get Gary out now and just cut it there, and just fucking pull it away and get on with stuff, because I've been on that Well, just by the sweat on my forehead, I've been on this for a while now. To be honest, that wasn't what I was expecting to happen there, you know. I was expecting it to just fucking go up there and good night Vienna, you know. But no dice. No dice at all, my friends. No dice. I'm gonna try and cut the thread now, I reckon. Hold that with my big thumb. And cut you cunt. Maybe. What else am I gonna do? Yeah, bloody hell. Got some sick drifting angles on there, look at that. Look at my lock. Oh, look, anti-roll bar in action. Yeah, I've had a bad time here, lads. Hey, the new one though, the new one. Bloody NASCAR, bro. Yeah, I mean, just, can you see the size of the bar that Ed's got on his own?
Give us a wave,
holding the fucking inner tie rod on. We've cut the outer one on, and we did have this big fucking pipe on to get this loose. But now we've just got to the end of it, and I thought, oh, the guys might want to see it on the internet. It's 10 o'clock at night. I've not even been to the top yet. Fucking shit. It's definitely nearly there now. We should have filmed the struggle. We've been struggling on this for about 2 hours. I've been struggling on this for a long time. That's just coming out there. Oh, it's coming now. It's coming now.
Filming the glory.
Yeah, hang on, I've got it. Oh, yeah. Fucking hell, what a piece of fucking shite.
Roughly right.
Shit.
What a pain in the arse. Are you still filming it?
No.
Look at this shower. Look at this. This is the new one, and this is how the old one came off. The fucking slut.
I mean, you've destroyed her, haven't you?
Well, I didn't want to. Well, I'm still here, getting over till the fat lady sings. Just don't fuel filter. Oh, fucking pain in the ass. Fucking fiddly bastard. Let's get all this off. All this lovely. I mean, it's nice that it's got a nice little plastic floor and that, but fucking hell, boys. So I'm nearly done underneath now. 4 hours later, nearly done underneath. Just need to put this trim back on and then stick some oil in it, change the oil filter, change the fucking air filter. Job's a carrot. I want to change this soon as well, but I couldn't pluck up the courage to spend the money on the ZF kit, but eventually we'll be fucking doing the auto box service as well, I reckon. You twat. Got all these fucking trays back on and I've dropped one of them little fucking screws, which I know for a fact's gonna punch my tyre as soon as I put the fucking thing on the floor, man. And me can you find it? I've been looking for a while. iPhone torch isn't quite finding it either. The bloody bastard, look at the mess. This is not, all of this is me, by the way. This is a leaky skyline. Leaky skyline. Right, if I get all this done and have a puncture on the way home, I will be running out fucking fuming. Yeah, fuck it, wheel back on. I have to take the wheel off to get the track around right at the end. Right at the end, I did it all without getting the fucking... Get that for some copper slick, you fucking bastards. This is a Nordlock nut on there as well, which is nice, isn't it? But it was a twat to get on thanks to that, because I had to fucking lock it there and get a 21mm spanner and do little fucking 10-degree fucking turns, bitch. Yeah, I don't know where that screw has gone, fuck it, it'll be in my tyre before long anyway, so. We're nearly there. One final rant. One final rant, if you'll allow me the pleasure. Castrol Edge 530 LL no longer has the BMW certification or accreditation, I can never say that word. It doesn't have the tick on the back of it with BMW. It's still got Porsche, Mercedes, all the usual stuff like you'd expect from a decent oil, but it's not got the BMW one on it. Why? Because they've released 530M, haven't they? And they've put a fucking BMW fucking badge on it and charging you. That was, I think it was about £28 for 4 litres, and the M stuff's about £7 or £8 more for the same container. Sneaky bastards, man. Now this car's 15 years old, and I know for a fact that that change only happened in the past 12, 24 months max. You sneaky bastards, man. Just for the sake of fucking charging more. And because we're all BMW fanboys, we use Castrol anyway, but why you got to take the fucking piss, man? Did a bit of reading up on Mr. Castrol following this, because like, oh, I wonder where Castrol's from. London company. The guy who started it used to be the mayor of London during the First World War, can you believe that? And he was a bit of an aristocrat, let's say. And it fucking shows, doesn't it? Eh? Fucking squeeze them pennies, lad. Just putting the oil in it and then hopefully it starts, because obviously I've changed the fuel filter, but if it starts then I'm going fucking straight home. It's 11:15. This is the latest I've been up here for a long time. Right, we're done, I think. Meant to take 7.5 litres that, but it took 8, so I'm glad I had 2 4 litres. Any less than that and I'd have been a bit shafted. Only just got to the top on the fill level, so I had a look underneath and I can't see it spewing out, so I don't know. Let's see if it starts. If it does, I'm just going to end the video and we'll call it another joyous video of struggling and pain and fun. It's pissing it down now. You can hear water dripping off the roof. Hey, the fire alarm, that's how long since I've been videoing. The fire alarm battery needs doing again, bastard. He's definitely put a pound shot battery in that, hasn't he? Definitely. Let's see if it starts. The Audi never used to want to start after the fuel filter change, and I should have really filled it up with diesel, but it was a bit of a fucking pig design. I couldn't work out how to do it. So let's see if it starts. My heart was in my mouth a little bit then because I could hear the starter motor slowing down, so I'm sure you could as well, but it fired, so happy. So happy. Goodbye. The fucking iDrive's working. Yeah? Look at the fucking steering wheel. Look at the fucking steering wheel. For fuck's sake. Well, we couldn't quite get away with leaving it there, could we? So we're going to carry on. Need to do my tracking, steering's fucked. Not just that, but the front right wheel wobble is still there and it's very bad. So how could it have not been that track rod end? I do not know. Hopefully just the ball joint's loose, or I've done something stupid last night or something, I don't know. The iDrive's not working anymore. We had us 1 day of pleasure with that. Just got some fuel, some precious cargo. One of the lads wants some V-power and I live close to the V-power. I planned that. And yeah, we're going to get to the unit and we'll track it first and obviously see, well, we'll see if anything's loose first, then we'll track it. Before we leave, have a look at this. Very nice, daily driven-esque M2, filthy on the standard wheels. Looking very nice, I like it. There's an i8 over there as well, but we're not too interested in that. Right, so let's carry on. Let's get ourselves up there. I'll see you up there. We'll get started. Hopefully it won't be another 11:30 finish or whatever it was, because I don't want to do that again. But at the same time, I've got some miles to do in this car this weekend. That's why I was servicing it and everything. It's a bit of a last minute rush, so we'll have to get it sorted. So I'll see you up there. There's the trees on the road. Alright, this is where we're at now, just so we can have a comparison, because, you know, chances are I'm not going to get it straight, am I? But if it's straighter than this, Sprechen Sie Deutsch, it might be alright. As long as it's not Lana Del fucked, then I think we should be alright. It's fucking bad, this though. I wonder if the wheel wobble could just be from the geometry being out and it's pushing a bush the wrong way or something. Fingers crossed. Fingers crossed. Would you believe it? We've got more problems. Yeah. I know what you're thinking, but it makes for good videos, right? I had to pull over for this van and, well, this big fucking wagon appeared out of nowhere. It's popped my bumper out. Yeah, this was actually a week or so ago and I popped it back in, or I thought I did. But she's popped back out again. And also, with my iDrive going again. This time it's took the central locking with it, or the remote central lock key. No bueno. It's no bueno. So that's nice. I have to get the fucking key out and unlock the door. I'll show you what I have to do because my neighbours are loving it. Right, that's it locked, yeah? So because it won't do anything on the remote, I have to unlock it on there, get in, and then slam my key in before the fucking alarm doesn't stop. I mean, it didn't come on there, but it's got like a bit of a high-pitched whine. Oh, it thinks the key's still in the ignition, look. It does this sometimes as well. You can just like fucking... So the key's out of the ignition there. Well, I've put the key in the ignition there, and I can just pull it out, which is nice. And then it's like, ah, you've took your key out, mate. What are you doing? Put it back in. Yeah, I do like this car. They do say that pimping ain't easy. I can definitely confess to that by this car. Pimping is not easy, is it? It's not. It's not. So anyway, I'm gonna get this big lad off here. The traffic, Renault Sport traffic. Put that somewhere. Then we're gonna get these nice, fancy, state-of-the-art tow plates on the go and have a look at the car. Yeah. Right, just before. That's annoying. I need to get some new gas struts, and will it stay wedged up the top? But yeah, I thought I'd have a quick look at the boot stuff first. The iDrive modules. There's definitely water being in there. You can see evidence of, there's no water in there now. You can see there's been water in there though. And the boxes do feel a little bit moist. And because it's intermittent, I'm thinking, can't be that bad, can it? Something, you must maybe just have some moisture in it or something. It's rained pretty solid for about a week in the UK or in the north of Yorkshire. It's rained pretty solid for a while. So maybe it's just getting a little bit wet somewhere. But I've watched a few videos of people having water problems on these cars. Seems pretty common. Well, you know, you can find problems for any car on the internet, can't you, pretty much? But definitely seems like this is a common thing with this car. So I've stripped some of the stuff out the back. So this has got 2 gas struts on it, but I keep trying to just fucking wedge it up. No, just keep trying to wedge it up there, but it keeps fucking falling down. I've just unplugged this one because I saw a guy talking about it online, Planet Fix, I think he was on YouTube, and just the body of this feels moist. You can feel the moisture in it. So I'm thinking of breaking this seal and having a look inside, see if that flips open. Maybe it might do, eh? But I think this is something to do with the old iDrive, and like I say, it feels moist. You can't see any obvious corrosion on there, but I'm going to see if it'll open up. Now the other ones, I'm not really sure what they're doing. The moisture, if you look at the back of this, you can see a bit of dirty water's been on there, and that sits just about up here. If I just lift this out of the way, you can see there's some dirty water stains in the wheel well just there, which is not ideal. This here, this is what happens when you get the cheapest tow bar fit that you can, done with the previous owner. I'm sure he didn't know about the rat's nest that would be left behind, but yeah, it is. So I can take some more stuff out here if I wanted to. Most of that stuff I just ragged out. I think most of it's pretty bust anyway. I could do with these fucking things working. Well, he's got some. It's you that's fucked, isn't it? Yeah, it's just that one. Oh, you bastard. Dropped on my head. Well, that's what you get inside. I mean, it's not obviously water damaged. There's nothing. Well, I'm not an expert on electronics. I dabble, but no, it seems all right. It seems all right-ish. And there's no water on the pins or anything. The exterior of the box did feel damp though, so I wonder if it's just moisture in general. If some water gets in there and then the moisture comes through the car. There's no kind of there's no kind of gasket or anything or a seal around this. It's just a plastic enclosure. So, you know, like I say, the exterior of it feels moist. You could feel it straight away. So now I did mention WD-40 before, and I've not got any electrical contact cleaner, so I think that's how it's going to be. I've got some MAF cleaner, which is basically electrical contact cleaner, so I might try that. But MAF cleaner on your little iDrive box, maybe? I don't actually know what this does, to be honest. And like I said, I just saw some guy fiddling with it, so I stopped watching the video then. I thought, oh, I know where that is, I'll go and get it. And here we are. So yeah, I give this some gusto with some spray, see if we can get rid of the moisture a little bit. But yeah, I'm not seeing anything obviously soaking wet anyway, which I guess is a good thing, but I'd rather that the iDrive works, you know. Well, I've cleaned those connectors at the back with the MAF cleaner, which, like I say, it's close enough, it'll be fine. Made no difference, but like I say, there was a bit of moisture there anyway, so can't avert anything, right? I've watched a few more videos, and apparently there's a bad drain plug that gets blocked up underneath the brake servo. So I'm gonna have a quick look at that before I figure out why the fucking front light's wobbling its tits off. We'll leave that for a little bit. I want to find out why the iDrive's not working, because I can deal with the wheel wobble and the tracking, but I've got to have music while I'm driving. That's, it's not good. Not good driving around in silence. Now the light's obviously not really good for you here, but right-hand drive car, so it servos under here. I've watched a few videos of Americans doing it as well, but basically we need to get this off. Fucking hell, there's just loads of plastic. And there's loads of leaves and stuff about, and it just looks damp and wet, doesn't it? It just looks shit. Unloved. So, oh, that's already a bit loose, look. It's meant to be like that. I don't know. But yeah, I'm gonna do that. Well, I've been a little bit ham-fisted there, and the cabin filter, I probably should have got one of these and I serviced it, shouldn't I? Because it's not the cleanest. But yeah, the cabin filter came off in a few pieces, boys. It's not ideal. I'll recycle that, shall I? So yeah, we've got loads of leaves here, which not the end of the world. Also, a couple of screws were already missing, or should I say were already removed for me. Somebody in the past was making this job a lot bit easier for me. And I can't see a great deal with these leaves in the way, that's for sure. So let's get rid of them. Well, two discoveries. First off, it's not just got one of these filters, it's got another one. But this one was much easier to see how it released from the car, so I didn't break anything here, but definitely still wants replacing. They look dirty, both of them. So first off, we've got a stainless steel or an alloy or something servo, which I've never seen before in a car. It's nice. Normally these are just steel and they eventually start rusting, or you just have to paint over the rust with some black hammerite. I presume this is the drain hole we're talking about, because as you can see, it's fucking full of leaves. Now where I live currently, I have been known to park this under a big fucking tree. There's definitely quite a lot of moisture about. I don't think we'll be doing a bad thing by clearing out this drain hole, which I'm sure is what we're aiming for. We might have to have a look at the other side as well. Yeah, this all just kind of popped out. I mean, obviously I broke some tangs on this, but everything else just kind of just give it a good tug with the gorilla strength, 200-pound gorilla. I'm not a 200-pound gorilla, but yeah, I'm gonna try and get a stick and get some of those leaves out. And yeah, you can see some moisture in here, so I wonder if the water runs down there, maybe. I don't know. I'm gonna have to get back on the YouTube and see. I've been quite bad at just skipping through the videos and getting a bit impatient, but I'll have another look. Right, getting slightly more involved, watched a few more YouTube videos, and the drain, that is definitely blocked with leaves and stuff. It's is that going to come out easy? No, it's not. That's a big piece, that, mister. Hey, that's a fucking big piece there. I'm just going to get let me just tie that up somewhere. I can't tie this up, I did try, but I can't do it. So yeah, that's the badger there, look. You can see all the gank in it. That's not nice, is it? Let's see if I can get you sat down somewhere to watch. I'm wondering if any water's going to come out of it when I pop it, you know. There we go. Oh, she's blocked. For sure. No water though. I mean, it's dirty. Definitely dirty. I've just cleaned this out. Now I'm trying to tell you about the drain plugs on the E61 BMW, but I know this is a lot more interesting than any of this. I know it is. So yeah, my drain. Yeah, talk about me fucking... You do you. Drain plugs. Drain plugs. That's just noise. Noise is unwanted sound. Well, a quick update on the drainage situation. So obviously this side's pretty happy now. That drain down there is actually the one that's underneath the servo, which people are talking about. I thought it was this one. So I don't know where this one goes, but I did clean that out a little bit. Ooh. But as I put the camera on it and tap the screen to focus, and tap the screen to focus, and tap, there we go, and tap the screen to, there we go. So it does look pretty minging in there, doesn't it? Ooh. I don't know where that goes. That must be in any wing job, and I don't fancy that, I'll tell you that. But I thought, because I'm doing things properly in that, I thought I'd have a look at this side as well, but unfortunately we've not got the same. I don't know if that means that there's not a drain plug here, because on BMW this is usually where the ECU is and DME stuff. And you know, it certainly looks like there's been some water dripping in here, the state of these things and that, you know. But I've done the best to cleaning it out anyway. I got the Hoover out, which is good at getting rid of shit. Yeah, I pulled this back to have a look, and I couldn't see any drain plugs or anything to undo. So I just tested the iDrive about 5 minutes ago, and it was still dead. But maybe now that it's not going to get completely full of water again in here, it might be a better chance of coming back to life. If I oh god, I keep standing on the toe plates and slipping. If I press into this here, you see it's wet, can't you? You can see it's wet. So, you know, that's not ideal. But at least now the water can drain. So that drain's filled. So what's probably happened is, because that drain plug was full and we've had some heavy rain, this will have filled up, and it's clearly got into the car and fucked the iDrive shit, hasn't it? You bastard. So hopefully it dries out anyway. I'm gonna stop doing this now, because it's I've been doing it a while, and I still need to track it on car, and I've had a look at my ball joints and stuff, trying to find out where that wheel level coming from, but nope, no idea. So get the wheels back on and stuff and have a go at tracking it. Well, the end is in sight, almost. So that was good fun, setting up the bars with a tow bar on the back. Bit tricky, but managed to get it on in the end. Now, just measured the front side. Obviously this side's fine, I've got the steering wheel straight, this side's fine. This side, now, a millimetre is usually what you measure in here, the difference, you know. And you could genuinely measure the other side in inches if you want. It's fucking way out. So I counted the threads yesterday. I thought I'd counted the threads all right. Maybe the arm's a different length. Obviously I couldn't measure the arm because I cut the other one up into many pieces. So maybe the arm was a bit shorter or something like that, but I don't know. I'm gonna sort it out now anyway. It's fucking well out. It's gonna drive a lot better on the way home. Could that have been giving me my rumble? Probably not. I can't find anything else that looks knackered though. So I'm hoping it's some weird BMW magic that when I get the alignment straight, it might stop wobbling so much, because it did genuinely feel like the wheel was going to fall off when I was driving home last night, which is a bit unnerving. So don't fancy that. But yeah, gonna set that up, do the thing. Everything's all copper greased up anyway. It was a right bitch to get off last night, as you saw. It fucking seized. I've not had anything that seized for a long time. I thought, with this being the newest car I've ever owned, I thought it might be a bit easier than that, but nope, still 15 years of UK grime and salt and shite, so bad times. But I'll get it done and then that's it, hopefully. We'll see if my iDrive comes back on now. Now it can drain the water. You know, it's still going to rain all weekend, no doubt, so I'll have to get the headphones out, I think, if I go anywhere. So like a bit of a nonce driving down the A1 with bows at the side of my ears, but needs must. Well, it took a couple of days and a couple of hours, but the end is nigh. So tracking's done, put me trim back in the back. We've got those drain things and got all the leaves out and the muck out. So the iDrive, is it going to work? Is it going to give me, that's the last test. I'm pretty confident it's going to drive a lot better now that I've got that inch of, what was it, toe in out of the way. It was about 19 mil it was. So, you know, obviously just shy of an inch, but bloody hell, very far out. I just hope it was putting the arm in a wheel. I don't understand how it would cause a wheel wobble, but I'm happy to be proven wrong. Hopefully it'll drive home like a completely new, different car. But let's go and see if the iDrive comes on. If not, I'll give you an update in a future video whether or not it sorts itself out. Right, so the expected behaviour, or the behaviour I've been getting is we'll get a flicker on the screen. Not even a flicker. That is interesting. Fucking no dice at all there, is there? Oh! Ah, well, that's the flicker. So we're back to the flicker game, that's fine. Like I say, it's been intermittent like this since I washed it. So I got something wet as fuck, obviously, and it's been trying to dry out, but then it's been raining all week anyway, so it's not really had a chance to dry out yet. Hopefully this weekend, be using the car a bit, get some heat in the engine bay, maybe it'll sort itself out. But that's definitely enough for this video. So yeah, my E61 journey so far, kind of expected really. I expected to have problems. I've wanted one of these cars for a long time, but I've always been put off just by the issues. But when I was able to buy one for a smidge over £2 I thought, bollocks to it, we'll try it. And yeah, we've had problems, but that's life, innit? Life is problems. You have to find solutions, or something stoic. You can't control it. It's out of your realm. I wasn't working at BMW when they designed this, you know. Got to get the what was it, Chris? What's his chops? Bangle era. So yeah, I'm pretty sure he didn't have anything to do with the drain holes either, so we'll not blame him straight away. But yeah, that's enough for today then, so I'll see you in the next one. I'm on with some MR2 stuff next. Got me corner weighting scales, which obviously I'm not going to go too far into the corner weighting just yet, but I've booked another track day. It's in 5 weeks, no, it's in 4 weeks. It's in about 4 weeks, this track day, for the MR2. So before then, I've got a plan of action, basically 3 main things just to quickly cover. I need to get it breathing better with the exhaust and the intake, hopefully get it on a dyno. I need to get it on a dyno just to see what the crack is, but definitely get an exhaust, get it breathing better, get a sports cat and all that jazz. Get the gearing sorted out. I don't know what I'm doing with it. I'm going to get the gearing sorted out, that's number 2, because I've got the stock UKDM gearing, but you are allowed to use JDM gears, or you know, the same ratio as JDM, which is the same as a few boxes that you can get in the UK from a Corolla Verso and a couple of other cars. They're similar gears. And then the third one is did I say weight yet? There's basically power, weight and gearing. Obviously I've got a lot of work to do myself to improve my own driving, but I can get to that once I've ruled out the car just being slow and just ruled out the pace problems with the car itself. Then I can start to maybe admit that I can drive a bit better at the same time. But until we've done those 3 things, I'm going to leave myself, because obviously I've got the weight of the internet behind me, man. I can't be a slow driver anymore. It's just no, I don't want to be slow. So yeah, MR2 stuff coming up. I'll see you then. Oh, she's driving like $1 million now. Oh, she's good. Straight as an arrow. We're not on a straight road, but you have to trust me. And all the weeble wobble's gone, pretty much. It's still weeble wobbling a little bit, but I mean, all the other bushes are 15 years old and 130,000 miles or whatever, so gets the boo seal of approval. Well, lads, just a quick one. It's the day after. We're going to see if she comes on. Come on, baby. Oh. Oh. You know what? I just reversed it in here about 10 minutes ago and she came on, so I was like, oh, I'll get the iPhone here, we'll have a happy ending. But no Thai massage parlours here. We've not got a happy ending, have we? So on to the next one. Goodbye.